So what's up, guys? West Coast High Climber here. Today we're talking about solo lowering tops and pieces on a figure eight. So a figure eight is a great tool both for rappelling and light rigging. I use them all the time for rigging. I'm not a figure eight guy, and so I'm just going to show how I have found how to use these for rigging out my own tops. So I use a strap on this setup. My other setup I use a 1/2 inch 10x loopy sling that I made. So basically I just choke off the spar. With this one it's 2 wraps just because this is a 4x4. And then basically I'll make my undercut before I rig it. Like I'll still have the rope, you know, tied to my saddle or whatever. I'll make the undercut before I do anything with the 8. And then, so after, we'll say my undercut's in, you know, and then I'll come down and set you guys, like right here. And then I'll show you how I, rig it. So just like you do, or just like I do when I'm having a groundman run the rigging, I just do a 1/2 hitch and then a running bowline. But I do this before I set the rope through the 8 because it's really hard to pull the slack. And then I take this off here, the figure 8, and you just run it normally. And it depends on how big you're going, as far as like what you're gonna do. But a lot of times, like I might not, you know, I'm rigging it for a reason. I'm rigging it because I can't bomb it. And so what I do is I soft lock the 8, and that makes it a little bit easier to control. And then when you come in and make your back cut, what I do is I'll make my back cut until the top starts to kind of wobble, but I don't cut it off the stump. I don't send it into a fall. What I do is I use that time to hang my saw up, and then maybe I'll put my hand up here and kind of hold it steady, and I'll hang my saw up, and then I'll push it over from behind the spar. And then this is a soft lock on the 8, and it will allow the 8 to run a little bit, but it's really easy to unlock. That's why I never hard lock my 8s when I'm rigging. Like I'll soft lock it, and then if I want it, you know, if I want it to run, this is kind of in case I lose it. But if I instead want the piece to run really hard and just catch the rigging, I'll just open it up with one hand from behind the spar, from behind it. Like you just whip it open and then you run it. Be careful, if you're taking a lot of weight with it, it will burn the absolute shit out of you.